Hello everyone, it's Jack here, and I'm showing you the text-based game me and my friend Michael are making. It's a text-based horror game, so expect it to be kind of scary. Uh, it's about, well, how do you put it? It takes place in an asylum, and it's an abandoned asylum, but some of the inmates didn't want to leave, and one of the inmates that didn't want to leave is killing off everyone. And your main goal is to find out who's killing off the people, aka who's the killer, and why you, as a wrongly convicted man, stayed in the asylum. I'm the coder, and my friend Michael is the script writer. I'm going to show you the code that I've already written. I wrote it in Notepad++. Here it is so far. We have 84 lines of code. It's probably going to be a lot longer if we want it to be at least a 2-hour game. That's it for the code. Pretty simple coding language. Here's a demo of the game actually. So the game's called The Unknown, and so here's the start menu. Welcome to The Unknown, a text-based horror game. For the sake of good mood, please play the game in a dimly lit room or with the lights off. Thank you. Now start. You wake up in a dimly lit room with a swaying light bulb. What do you do? The only question is to inspect the door. The door is locked, but you have a driving passion to get out of the room. How do you escape? And you can either use your head and bash against the door, which basically just kills you, and smash the light bulb and use the wires to pick the door. So I'm going to do the first one. It worked. There was a pitch black hallway with a flickering candle at the end of the hallway. What do? You walk down the dark passage, or you can slit your wrist with a piece of glass from the light bulb. Now, I'm going to do the first one because I don't really want to kill myself, per se. So you reach the end of the hallway and there's a dead corpse. He's slouched over on the wall. His neck has been sliced and there's a thin stream of blood seeping out of the wound. What do? You inspect the corpse. You find a small piece of wrinkled parchment in his left shirt pocket. What do? And now this is where the game really takes more of its like RPG turn, because some of the questions, if you decide to skip it, like you can either throw it to the side and leave the room, or you can read the note, and reading the note will actually help you figure out the story in the end, which it just makes more sense to you. But or you can not read it, which when you're done with the game you kind of won't have that whole big picture, and you can continue doing either one. But I'm gonna read it actually. So, scrawled in blood, the note reads, "Sorry, my dear friend, it had to be done. After reading the note, what do? And now I'm going to leave the room." After you leave the room and head into the hall, and that's where I ended so far. And now there's also a dead menu. But that's only when you actually die. It's not at the end of the game. So that's the game for the most part. It's still meta-inf. I think it's what it's called, meta-inf. I'm not quite sure. But that's the game. It's fairly decent. I think it's turning out really, really well. Again, everything written on the screen is my friend Michael. He's the scriptwriter. But I do interject with some of my own thoughts and storylines. But I make the game run, and if there's any bugs, I fix them. But Michael makes the story. So it's half and half basically. But if you want to beta test, which I think we are only gonna let a few people beta test. It's not gonna be the whole open, what's it called, like open source test, I guess is what you'd call it. But if you want to do that, I'll put my email below in the description. But the game is not finished. It's not even in beta yet, so you won't get a copy for a while. But I'll also put my Skype in there so you can add me on Skype. So if you enjoyed this video, please rate, comment, and subscribe, and watch out for this game coming out within the next few months. Thank you for your attention. Have fun.